Hey, Shredded Scholar here with good news. The cold front has moved on from eastern South Carolina. The lows have been down in the low 20s and the teens the last week. And finally, it's warming up. The high is going to be in the 60s today. The low is mid 20s, and it is time to uncover the orange trees. Of course, the shirt has to come off as a matter of principle, but also the fact that I've been inside for so long and haven't gotten any sun and need to find some vitamin D. So we're gonna go out and see about the oranges. So it's pretty gorgeous outside already. Dogs have decided to come with me, although I don't think they're gonna be much help at all. I've got two satsuma oranges. They're from Japan, as I understand it, and we're about as far north as you can get on the East Coast, and still manage to grow these cold hardy oranges outside. But when the temperatures get down below 25, 24, still even these need to have a little cover. So I'm not an expert at this at all. I've got this real high-tech system here of clothespins and some sheets, and I really hope that these trees underneath have weathered the cold pretty well. Looks not too bad. There you go. All right, so here's one. It, looks a little bit wilted, kind of like me, having been inside covered up for so long. But I think this one came through without too much damage at all. Maybe just a little bit on these outer last leaves. But altogether, this tree looks like it's in pretty good shape. And we'll go check out the other one too. And here's number two. It's looking great. This is a beautiful little tree. A little bit of wilting underneath just the weight of the sheets, but really this will be fine. Start to perk up soon, and as soon as it warms up a little more in a couple months, we should have some blooms on this, and in the fall it should be pretty well covered with gorgeous, juicy oranges. So if you're in the PD area of eastern South Carolina, the place to go for satsuma oranges and some other great citrus and other fruit trees is Stan McKenzie down at McKenzie Farms near Olanta in the southern part of Florence County. If you're much further north than this on the East Coast, I think you're out of luck. You have to find some other interesting stuff to do in your garden. But these really work well here. As I understand it from Mr. McKenzie, what it's really about is the hardy rootstock that the rest is grafted onto. So that's why it's not as simple as just taking the orange seeds, from your orange and planting them and getting a tree that'll work. The first colonizers, the English settlement at Charleston, they actually tried to grow oranges, and they had some success, a few years, but then, a harder frost would come and everything got wiped out. So that certainly never took off commercially. But just for our yard, there's nothing more satisfying than pulling in some great oranges, juicy, big, beautiful things in the fall, and we've really enjoyed them and had some good harvest with just a little bit of TLC. So that's it with the Shredded Scholar and the Backyard Orange Report that I know everybody was waiting for. I hope everybody, especially you northerners, are digging out and recovering as well as you can from this winter storm. Best to everybody. Peace.